In pretty much every family or group of friends, there's always one person. They're the rock, the one who just seems to have it all together, no matter what kind of chaos is going on. Well, today, we're going to dive deep into the psychology of that person, the one who is always strong.
So let me just ask you this straight up. When things go sideways, when there's a crisis, is your phone the one that rings first? Are you that go-to person for advice, a shoulder to cry on, or just the calm voice in the middle of a storm? If you're nodding along right now, yeah, this is probably for you.
All right, so let's really get into it. Let's paint a clearer picture of who this person actually is. On the outside, this is what that strength looks like, right? They're the ultimate problem solver. They're the one you call at 2 in the morning because you know they'll be level-headed. They're like a vault for secrets. And maybe most importantly, they just have this aura of total self-sufficiency. It's like they never, ever need help themselves.
But here's the thing. This collection of traits, it's not just a personality type. There's a real psychological term for this role, and honestly, it's incredibly fitting. They're called the emotional anchor.
So let's unpack that for a second. The first part is what everybody sees, right? The consistent emotional support and stability. They're the anchor that keeps the whole ship from drifting away. But that second part? That's the hidden cost. It's the part that's happening below the surface, often at the expense of their own emotional needs. So that stability they give everyone else, it has to come from somewhere, and a lot of the time, it's coming straight from their own well-being.
So why? Why does someone become the emotional anchor? Is it just a choice they make? Well, it's usually something way deeper than that. It's a learned adaptation. It's a survival strategy. And this is the absolute core of it. Being the strong one isn't something you just wake up and decide to be. It's an ingrained, almost automatic response that your nervous system developed a long, long time ago, simply to survive.
The mechanism behind this is called emotional overcompensation. See, your nervous system is brilliant. Its main job is just to keep you safe. And if it grows up around instability, maybe a chaotic childhood or a really unpredictable environment, it learns. It learns that relying on other people can be risky, but relying on yourself, that feels safe.
You can actually see the pathway here. It all starts with some kind of instability or chaos. To cope with that, the nervous system kicks into survival mode. And in that mode, it comes to a simple conclusion. The only person you can truly 100% count on is yourself. So self-reliance becomes the safest feeling in the world. And over time, this isn't just a temporary fix. It hardens into a default setting. It becomes hyper-independence. Now, this whole process, this adaptation, it creates a huge burden. It's this hidden weight. And there's a really powerful way to think about it. Invisible luggage. Just let that sink in for a minute. That phrase just captures the feeling perfectly, doesn't it? It's this weight that nobody else can see. It's a constant, heavy burden made up of responsibility, of their own history, and of the emotional loads of everyone they carry. And this just shows the two sides of the coin so clearly. On the left, you have what everyone else sees, strong, capable, always fine. But on the right, that's the reality. That's what's inside the invisible luggage. A deep, constant exhaustion, the secondhand pain they soak up from everyone they help, and a profound sense of being totally and completely alone. And that brings us to the ultimate heartbreaking paradox of being the strong one. This role, which is all about connecting with and supporting other people, actually leads to this deep, painful isolation for the person doing it. And there it is. That's what it all boils down to. The person who holds space for everyone else, who listens, who supports, who absorbs everything, they have no one to do the same for them. Because they've basically trained everyone in their life to see them as the helper and never as the one who might need help.
So we're left with this one last, really critical question. We know the anchor keeps the boat steady, but what holds the anchor? It's just there, hanging in the water, taking on all that weight by itself. So who or what is holding the anchor? It's a question worth asking, not just about the strong people in our lives, but maybe, just maybe, about ourselves.